Training to failure. What's up, Internet? Jason English with Big J's Extreme Fitness. Today's the 23rd of December, 2012, and I wanted to give you guys my take on training to failure because I get this question tons and tons of times on either a video or personal message or tweeting. Big J, is training to failure necessary? And I'm going to tell you a little story real quick, and then I'll give you my answer. First and foremost, I've participated in the Mensa program / Dorian Yates / Branch Warren / all the professional bodybuilders that are, not all of them, but most of them that are winning on the Olympian stage and, all the other competitions today. And, what give most of those guys results, because, again, those bodybuilders are the ones that I've emulated or looked up to, and that's the type of physique that I've carried for the last 30 years and my experience in bodybuilding, and actually the last 20 years that I've really implemented training to failure in my program. So that's the type of training that I incorporate. But what you guys see on the videos is highlights of my training sessions. Let's say you see me benching 405 for a few reps and I go as many as I can, or squatting 315 for 20 reps, or leg pressing 1,000 for 10 reps or 15 reps. I think I've even done that for 20 reps on one of my videos. Anyway, I want to show you guys the best of the best. It's like watching a movie. If they previewed the first 2 minutes of the movie, you'd probably lose interest and not even watch it. So first and foremost, I show you some of the intense exercises and going to failure on throughout the video, or something that's funny that'll capture your attention. And then throughout the workout, you're not going to see me going to drink of water or going to the bathroom or answering the phone or, stretching, unless it's a stretching video, or like the warm-up sets, unless I'm just trying to teach you guys, proper warm-up techniques. So what you guys see on these videos is top-notch failure, intensity. That's my motto, intensity rules. I just did a video on training to intensity, or what intensity is about. And I think that if I showed you everything, then you would probably lose interest. There's a lot, there's a billion, well, maybe not a billion, a ton of YouTube fitness channels that, I like to think, and I like to preach that every single fitness channel on YouTube has something positive to bring to the table. Is training to failure necessary? Let me just back up a little bit more. I train to failure probably 70% of the time. 100% of the time that you guys watch my videos, again, because that's what captures you guys. But in all reality, today, I'm going to do a shoulder workout and I'm going to do some grip training, but it's not going to be to failure. It's going to be probably 2 to 3 sets of 20 to 30 reps, and I will probably be able to get 10 to 15 to 20 more if I go to failure, but I'm not going to do that because I have so much to do today. Training to failure is not always what I have to do to achieve or receive the results that I'm looking for. I like to just get the blood flowing. In my mid-40s and a very, very busy life and operating, tons of sites and got things going on, and have to run errands, it's not necessary for me to train to failure today. Now, A, when I'm doing a video, or B, when I'm really trying to accomplish not gains, because at my age and at my juncture in bodybuilding right now, I'm not trying to continue to grow. I'm trying to continue to maintain, okay? So gains and maintaining are up there with my failure training. I'm not trying to get back on stage. I'm not trying to, compete again, although I may in the future. I don't know. Keep that under your hat. Of course, I just told everybody in the world. But it's something that, helps me throughout the day. I find that if I train in the morning and I don't go to failure and I do 3 sets of 20, it gets me, lubricated and awake and central nervous system popping and joints and tendons ready to go, and I'm productive throughout the day. Now, if I train with intensity, I train with intensity later on in the afternoon, like 2 or 3 o'clock, maybe even 4 o'clock after I've had a couple of meals in me. I feel like I've got enough fuel. I'm winding down for the rest of the day, and I still got 3 or 4 hours to finish my day. So I'm not training to intensity and then laying in bed, with my eyes wide open trying to get to sleep. So in answer to the question, is training to failure necessary? No, it's not, because, even when I speak to a lot of these bodybuilders that are either still competing at the Olympia level or still at that type of level, I guarantee 100% of their workouts are not to failure. And here's something else I want to mention. People always ask, do you train to failure every set? It's impossible. No way. Because you got your warm-up sets and then you got your secondary muscles that you're utilizing for the primary muscles. You know, if you go to failure on your first set of 10 to warm up, then that would be defeating the purpose because you'd probably have to do 100 reps with your first warm-up set. So, again, just going round and round here, training to failure is not necessary. You can continue to maintain gaining and maintaining without failure. But I feel in my training and my experience and my years and where I'm at in my career and, you know, my physique, I got to do it at least 60 to 70% of the time. So there's your answer. Training to failure is not necessary, but it is required a portion of the time. Hope that answers all your questions. I've had a ton of those. But remember, guys, until next video, intensity rules, train hardcore, and we'll see you next time. And a quick reminder, brothers and sisters in iron, don't forget you can go to www.spreadshirt.com.BigJ's Extreme Fitness and order your very own Intensity Ville shirt today.